Hey guys, Zen here. Welcome back to the channel for another custom set review. This one's going to be A4, and these are all custom cards created by Divine, amazing artist that submits their sets here on the channel and Discord. And if you want to see more of these custom set reviews or custom cards, join the Discord because we do this pretty much every month, right guys? What is this, our 10th, 20th one so far? But yeah, enough of that. We're going to get right into it. Vital Eclipse, they're guessing Kalos with Xerneas and Yveltal. Now, is it Yveltal? 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 I don't know how to. It's evil, right? I don't know. It's like Genjar for me. You guys tell me how to pronounce it, but also tell me which side are you on, blue or red? With that, let's get into it. All right, here's a message from the creator Divine. You guys, listen. You guys are for such a treat for this custom set review because they did something different. Now let me read you this intro. When light meets its shadow, destiny begins to blur. Get ready to experience a cosmic clash like never before in hashtag Vital Eclipse, my latest custom expansion for Pokemon TCG Pocket, featuring 2 booster packs, Xerneas and Yveltal. That sounds weird. Where life and destruction collide under an eternal eclipse. This set contains a total of 249 cards, so pull up a chair, relax. We're gonna be here for a good while. 179 just regular cards, like diamonds, 70 stars and shinies, and a crown rare counterpart. It also contains 8 additional promo cards, so stick around for the promos. I don't know if they made megas. I don't know what's in this set. I'm excited. But I do know we're going to get a teaser before we even get into the set, okay? Cards are arranged according to Pokedex number and type. Make sure to check promo cards at the end. I've tried to make the set as realistic as possible. Hope you all enjoy. Oh my God, I am so excited. I'm so excited. This would have happened earlier this week, but my dog was a little sick. Thankfully, she's doing tremendously better. Some of you guys don't care about that, but I just want to let you guys know, for those of you that do, she's doing fantastic. We're here today. Shout out W's for Divine. Let's get into it. Here's a little preview of the promos. We have Aurora's EX. I don't really want to read what the card does. We'll come back to it. It's a stage 2. It's a fossil EX. Might be our first, and a couple other cool cards, okay? Moving on, here are the accessories. I'm not gonna lie, I would love these accessories, bro. These accessories are phenomenal. What do you guys think? Specifically this one right here. Like, I'm not typically one for, oh, can you guys not see my mouse? Oh, I guess you can't see the mouse. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. There you go. Now you guys can see the mouse. Okay, so that one right here is what I think is pretty cool. Moving on, you're getting a trailer in still images of a teaser. Okay, guys, 3 Pokemon. What do we think? I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to show you 10 seconds each, and we're just going to let chat go crazy. Okay, you have Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie. Seems pretty solid stuff. Xerneas EX, 140 HP. It has a 2 energy attacking move that says if you're, what? Okay. Yveltal, I think I'm getting it right. EX, another 140 says destruction. Pokemon if you're, bro, this is kind of heat. I hope you guys are getting as oh my, even more. We have an Aegislash EX, 180 Royal Guard ability, damage from attacks. That's all we can read. And then we have a full art Heliolisk with an ability of its own. It says this Pokemon has 30 damage. I can't really read that. It's too far away. We have some more Phantom, Gorgeous, and Inkay Pokemon from your deck into, so it looks like you get the search with Inkay. Okay, Inkay, I see you. We have new tools. Okay, Jaw, I was gonna say J Fossil, Jaw Fossil. Protection Cube done to the Pokemon this blank by attacks it uses. And then we have Perleus Jungle. They're throwing in stadiums, bro. I really want to see how you're going to incorporate stadiums. Bro, what if set A4 actually brings stadiums? Oh man, nah, I'm excited. We have some trainer cards. We can definitely read the Serena. During this turn, attacks used by your Delphox, Pangoro, and Sylveon do 30 plus damage. It's literally Blaine. We have Shauna, opponent's Pokemon. I can't really read that. Clement, it looks like it heals damage from a certain Pokemon. Okay. How real and authentic does this feel, man? Available on Wednesday, July 30th. Honestly, you should have just said available never in your dreams. Vital Eclipse, guys. So with that intro out of the way, let's hop right into it with our first Pokemon. We're going to be going individual cards like this. Caterpie, 50 HP, Bug Bite 20. It's chill. Metapod, 80, tackles for 40, retreats for 2. And then we have Butterfree here, 130, Scale Hurricane, 30x, flip 4 coins. Oh my god, if you're a Gamba lover, this is your card. This attack does 30 damage for each heads. If at least 2 of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, dude, that's kind of cracked. For only 2 energy, you have, what is that? Up to 120 damage. However, if you hit at least 60, you're paralyzing the opponent. That's a really good card. I like this a lot. Yanma, wing attack for 20, 60, retreats for 1. Wurmple, wait a second, where's the Yanmega? What's going on here? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Wurmple, 60 HP, Poison Sting. The opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Silcoon, during your opponent's next turn, hardens. It takes 30 less damage. It retreats for 3. Beautifly, Drain Pour, 70, heal 30. That's pretty solid, actually, for a stage 2, 120. For only 2 energy, you get to deal damage and recover. Mind you, Leaf Cape synergizes with this, so that's pretty cool. Yanmega could be colorless. And then we have Nincada. Scratches for 10, retreats for 1. Ninjask, our first ability, guys. Let's see it. 70 HP, Shadow Shedding. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, put 1 random Shedinja from your deck onto your bench. This is pretty lore accurate, actually. I like this. I like this a lot. It retreats for free, guys. I'm very excited to see what Shedinja does. Imagine it's just a Pokemon that can't be taken down. I love this. I love this. I love this, and I can't wait to see the rest. Yanmega. Okay, here it is. Not sure what. Maybe it's by region, right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, Yanmega's here. We have Gyro Shockwave 90. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. That's pretty good, actually. You hit 90, and then you pull out, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's by Pokedex number. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. We have Cottony, Rolling Tackle for 10, 60 HP. Whimsicott, Flying Fury, 50 damage. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. Mind you guys, this retreats for free. So this is pretty solid for a control deck if you're running a grass control deck, I think. Next up, we have Chespin, 2 versions. Oh, you're going with the whole Alola region idea with the double starters. We have Vine Whip, and then we have Nosh, where it heals 20. I like it. Next up, we have Qualadin. Is it Qualadin? Like Aladdin, but Quilava? Needle Arm for 50, 90 HP. I think we might be seeing our first EX. I think so, guys. Are you ready for this? I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. Oh, damn it. Okay. Chestnut, 150. Adamantine Press for 1 grass energy and 3 colorless, which is pretty solid. 120 during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes minus 30 damage from attacks. I think that's really strong. I think that's very strong. Because if you have a Leaf Cape, I think you survive. I was going to say a Crimson Storm. There's no shot you survive a Crimson Storm. Never mind. My math is horrible. It's like Golem. I like it. I like it a lot. There are 10 EXs in this set. Scatterbug, 40 HP. Ultra Evolution. Flip a coin. If heads, put 1 random Vivillon or Vivillon EX from your deck onto this Scatterbug to evolve it. EX confirmed. Does that mean you skip the evolution? You don't even need a rare candy with this? Am I understanding that? And then we have Spupa, Grass Cocooning, heal 40 from this Pokemon. Pretty solid. Yo, that's kind of cracked. You don't even need a middle stage. Flip a coin if heads. Could you do this on your first turn if you're going second? Because bro, that's cracked. Flip a coin if heads. I feel like it should also say can't be used on your first turn, but if you think it should be, then it should be. Here's the regular Vivillon for 1 energy. Vivid Powder deals 50. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep and poisoned. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no. Might be a little busted. And then here's our Vivillon EX, guys. Stage 2, 170, 2 attacks, Evo Powder. For each of your benched Pokemon, put a random card that evolves from that Pokemon from your deck into your head. Oh my god. Rare candy, move aside. There's a new sheriff in town, and I am kind of a fan. This is very strong for grass types. Each benched Pokemon. Yeah, guys, each benched Pokemon. It's insane, right? That is a level of spice that I was not anticipating today. I've never been a Vivillon fan as I am today. I've always skipped this Pokemon. I never caught it. I was like, nah, this ain't a bug type for me. I'm a Butterfree Beedrill kind of dude. Who else? Scolipede is my other Golisopod. Those are the bug types I like, right? Vivillon, I was like, like, nah, this ain't it. But this EX is crazy. All right, moving on. We have a Skidoo that smash kicks for 20. A Go-Go, it's a 70 HP. A Go-Go right here, 110 HP, Sap Sippa for 3 colorless energy, 70 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a grass Pokemon, if it's a grass Pokemon, this does 120, you guys. Maybe you just throw this in. Like let's just say the meta is Pavilion EX. I think you put a Go-Go in every deck. Maybe, I don't know. You could put it with Dialga. You know what I'm saying? Ramp it up. Go-Go comes in and just destroys the Pavilion EX. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go here. Yeah, I think Pavilion EX's ability would trigger Sylveon EX's ability. Oh my god, dude, that would be so broken. Branch Poke for 20, HP 70. I do like that HP. It's pretty solid. Trevenant, 120 HP. Shadow Cage, 70. They can't retreat. So this is a 3 energy Arbok, but for grass. And it has a little bit better HP. However, if you have something like Superior with Jungle Totem, I believe, the ability, you don't need the 3 energy. All you need is 2. And then you could trap them for 70. And with a Leaf Cape, yeah, this would be pretty solid. I think this is a really nice card, actually. But I think you play with Superior with the ability because it does require 3 energy outside of that. All right, guys, we made it to fire type. Vulpix, Gnaws for 10, 60 HP. Ninetales with another ability, 100 HP by way of the Nine-Tailed Fox. The retreat cost of each of your Pokemon that has any fire energy is 2. Oh my god. Bro. Bro, this is crazy. Nah, so it says any Pokemon that has 2 energy is at fire energy retreats for 2 less. All your colorless Pokemon, your Rayquaza EX retreats for free as long as it has 1 energy. Your Snorlax retreats for 2. Like, this is crazy. It's not just fire types. It's fire and colorless. I want you guys to think of it that way, right? It enables 2 types to just retreat and pivot for free, bro, which is insane. Yeah, Stokezard would have a 1 retreat cost. It would be way too powerful. No one Fox should have all this power. I love it, though. I love it. And it deals 50 damage for 2 energy. Not too bad. Next up, we have Magmar. Searing Flame, 30 damage, flip a coin if heads. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Not too bad. Nummel, tackles for 10, retreats for 3. That's pretty lore accurate. We have Camerupt, 130. Well, actually, this would retreat. All these Pokemon would retreat for very low. This would retreat for 1. This would retreat for 1. This would retreat for 0 with the Ninetales on the board. So we have to go into all these fire types with Ninetales in mind. Continuous Headbutt is 80x. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 80 damage for each heads. Licky Licky EX. Also, can we briefly pause and talk about Licky Licky EX? What? That was a thing that came to this game, right? So I kind of like that we're getting similar effects in other cards. Yeah, Blaine deck definitely got a buff, that's for sure. Mag Mortar, Mantle, Bazooka at 120. This retreats for free with a Ninetales. 130. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. Worth, I think. I think it's worth it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Mag Mortar. Next up is Litwick, 60 HP, Scorches. Your opponent's active Pokemon's now burned. Lampit, Flares for 30, 80 HP. And Chandelure has Incendiary Pillar, 50 plus. If you have at least 3 fire energy in your discard pile. Oh my god, discard Synergy. So let's say you play this guy, right? You have Ninetales on the bench. You hit him for 130. The following turn, you retreat for free into your Chandelure, who hits them for 1 energy, 100 damage. That's nuts. Huge fan. Sign me up. We need an app where we can actually test and play these custom cards. I'm saying it. We're all thinking it. I'm just going to say it. That would be amazing. Moving on, we have Heatmore. I think this is the same art that we saw yesterday, right? 100 HP, Exciting Flame, 70 damage, 3 energy. Already doesn't look that great. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra energy attached, this attack also does 100 damage to one of... Never mind. So if it has 6 energy, bro, what? I mean, the trade-off is there, right? It is. 6 energy is a lot, right? But maybe there's something that ramps energy in the set. I don't know. That'd be sick. 100 on the bench as a sniper? That's pretty good, dude. It's not 170. It's 70 to the active and then 100 to the bench. Moltres, you're right, dude. I completely forgot Moltres EX exists. All you have to do is have a good 2 turns, 2 first lucky turns with Moltres, and then this guy comes in and just destroys your opponent's whole career. Move over Crimson Zard. There's a new sheriff in town and he's an anteater. Right. Oh, please let this be the EX. All right, we have Fennekin. We have Fire Breathing. Same thing we saw earlier. Live Coal, 60 HP, nothing too crazy. Braxton, Fire Shard, flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. Kind of stinks. Delphox, non-EX, 130 HP. Psystorm, this attack does 20 damage for each energy attached to all Pokemon in play. Oh, this is Espeon, right? This is like a better Espeon, right? Because this is all energy in play, including your opponent's active and their bench and your bench. Bro, that's, oh my God, I've never needed a card. And I think the trade-off of this Pokemon's HP being 130 is so respectable. Like if it was a 150, 160 HP, I think this would be a little too broken. Yeah, dude, literally, this set is literally just the fire types alone just brought back Moltres EX. It's 20x though, but let's just say your opponent has 3 energy on their board, you have 3 energy on your board. That's a lot of damage. Can't do that. Was that 120? Yeah, that's 120 right there. Like if we have 5 on your side and 4 on their side, you're one-shotting everything in the game. There's nothing surviving. If there's at least 9 energy on the board, if there's at least 7 other energy attached to Pokemon on the board outside of Delphox, you're one-shotting everything in the game. That's cracked. Yeah, took me a sec to do that math too. All right, moving on. We have Litleo. I was really hoping for an EX. I genuinely have no idea what the EXs are. Pavilion EX caught me off guard, bro. I know it's the two legendaries, and Aegis Slash is one because we saw the teaser. Litleo 60, Fire Main. High Roar, Rip Claw, 30 damage. Discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Oh, Beedrill. This is a Beedrill, bro, but not EX, and it's a guaranteed discard. Oh, I like this control, dude. That's pretty solid. It's only 30 damage, but it's pretty good. I like this a lot. Our next EX, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Who would have thought? Volcanion EX, 150 HP, 1 energy, concentrated fire, 50x. Flip a coin for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 50 damage for bro, Celebi EX with more HP? Bro. Okay, listen. You already know how much of a fan I am of Celebi EX. Yo, Moltres into Volcanion would be crazy. It would be so good. I think so. Full Gamba. I'm here for it. What do you guys think of this one? I love how the EXs are like, honestly, Pokemon that I would not expect. All right, we are in the water territory, starting with Goldeen, 60 HP, Waterfalls for 20. Seeking 100, Reckless Charge 60, does 10 to itself, retreats for 1. Ammonite, we're getting new fossils, you guys. Munch Shots for 50. Okay. Oh, I love the art. I love the art so much, bro. Amistar 150. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolved Pokemon, devolve it by shuffling the highest stage oh my God, Time Spiral. Lord Helix is back, you guys. This is better than the current Amistar because a lot of people don't play stage 1. So if they play their stage 2 with Rare Candy and you devolve them, you're one-shotting, I think, every basic EX that evolves into a stage 1, stage 2, right? For 80 damage, they're not surviving that. But even if they do, they just can't evolve again. Because it's gone. Yeah, no, this is so strong. I'm saying it right now. This is an S tier card. Yeah, Pavilion just got nerfed, dude. You would literally, the thing is, you would only get 1 prize point though. I guess a situation where it would be bad to use this card is if you need 2 points to win. And if you attack with this, you devolve them, they get rid of their EX, and then you only get 1 prize point. I like it because there's like strategies there, trying to figure out how to get around, how do I win? Yeah, you could run Misty with this too. All right, we got Lotad, HP 60, Water Gun for 20, Lombre, Wave Splash for 40, 90, Ludicolo, Bubble Drain 70, heals itself. This is like the other card that we saw, I think the regular Pavilion, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe the Beautifly, I believe. Deals 70 damage and then recovers for itself. Not too bad, pretty solid. We have Wingull, Gusts for 10, Pelipper, Wing Attack for 60, 110 HP, Snorunt, 70 HP, which is very good, Icy Snow for 30, and then Glalie, 120 HP, Intimidation Pebble, 50 damage. Your opponent can't use any supporter card. Oh, I'm a huge fan. It does require an extra energy than the Genjar non-EX, but it is a stage 1. Yep, you guys got it. I like that a lot. I like this a lot. I'm surprised we don't actually have this Pokemon in the game yet. And okay, here we go. Froakie. How the heck are you going to give Froakie an ability? Bro, Froakie, regular 1, Water Drip 20, Froakie ability, Frubbles. If this Pokemon has any water energy attached to it, it has no retreat cost. Okay, it's not a crazy ability. You guys think it's going to be Greninja EX? I think so too. If we're going to get a starter EX, I mean, it's the last one, right? But yeah, it probably is going to be Greninja. We have Frogadier, Aqua Edge for 40, 90 damage into Greninja EX. Who called it? Who called it? You guys know exactly what you're talking about. All right, first of all, this art, phenomenal. Oh my God, if this isn't real, I don't know what is. 170 HP, 2 attacks, Stealthy Shuriken. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is Garchomp. And then the second attack, Shifting Shuriken, 70 plus, flip a coin if heads, it deals an extra 70 damage. So it's a better Garchomp because it can do 140 max damage. It is a flip coin, but I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. I do like the Stealthy Shuriken though. 50 damage to anything to be able to snipe. So real quick though, I just want to paint a picture. It's actually 70 damage for anything on the board because you could run a Greninja EX in your active and you could run a non-EX on your bench. Okay, see what I'm saying here? And then you could use that ability and Stealthy Shuriken. That's 70 on anything you want on the board for only 1 energy. That is a godly opening hand if you get all your rare candies and everything you need to evolve 2 of them by turn 2. But man, if we don't top deck here, this is a really cool card. This is such a cool card. And if this card existed, I don't think a single person wouldn't want to play a Greninja EX deck. I mean, look at the current Greninja. Everyone loves playing it. It's so good. All right, moving on. We have Clauncher, Crab Hammer for 30, Claw Itzer, Snipe Shot. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is like Glaceon. This is like Luminion, right? They snipe for 2. Not too bad. And then we have, we got a tease of this one, right? I don't know if it's actually going to be the real one or if it's only the promo. So we'll find out together. Okay. Amaria. It's Land Before Time Littlefoot, 100 HP, Aurora Beam, 60 damage for 3 energy. And then we have Aurora's Crystal Breath, 150 damage. Okay, but that's 4 energy. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Crystal Breath. Well, what is it going to do? Just sit there and look pretty? Yeah, it's pretty much Torterra. I like it though, because Torterra is kind of like a dinosaur too, if you think about it. Next up is Bergmite for 70 HP, tackles for 30. Avalugg is 130, Frost Barrier, 70 damage. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes minus 20 damage from attacks. That's pretty solid. And then we have Electabuzz. We're in, what is this? Lightning? We're in lightning territory, guys. Electabuzz deals 80. Thundershock for 30. Flip a coin if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I think I like the other Electabuzzes. I'll say it right now. Maybe we do get a new Electivire. Only time will tell. The time is now. Electivire HP 120. Mind you guys, this synergizes with Volkner, right? Pulse Barrier 80. Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from and the effects of attacks. Bro, this is oh my God, what is it? Juggernaut, right? The invincible Luke Cage, like impenetrable Electivire. All you got to do is flip a coin and hit heads. It's kind of crazy. Invincivire is a better name. That's the name of the deck if we were able to build a deck for this guy. Dynamo, 40 HP, that's respectable. 10 more HP from every other variant. Static Shock, not the superhero. 20 damage. Electric, 90 HP, Lightning Ball for 60, but it requires 3 energy. It is what it is. Into Electros, 150, 4 energy, Buzz Flip 70, flip 4 coins. This attack does 70 damage for each heads. All right, guys, over, under, better Zapdos EX, or is this worse than Zapdos EX? I don't know. I kind of like it. Deals more damage, right? For 1 more energy. It is a stage 2 Zapdos EX. Nah, but you don't give up 2 prize points, guys. You don't give up prize points. So I think better, way better. Yeah, I think I'm with you, Dame. It's way better. It should be 3 energy. It also has more HP. That is something. And wow, we're going right into, so I don't think we got any lightning EXs. Mischievous, so we're in the psychic territory. My personal favorite, no relation to Xatu the Pokemon. Mischievous, HP 50, Hypno Blast, 10 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Ralts. Do we really need more Ralts and Gardevoirs? Serious question. Let's hash this out. Do we? I'll tell you though, this art, love it. Phenomenal. I would chase this. It's just like a regular card art, but it's so good. Psyshot for 30, but it requires 2 energy. Not sure you play this over the teleport one, that's for sure. Curlia doing the splits, Magical Shot, 40 damage. 2 energy. Again, I still think the other one that like flaps for 30 for 1 energy is better. 80 HP, retreats for 1, and no Gardevoir. Oh, I guess this is for Gelate. Gelata EX, Gallade. All right, we're into Shedinja territory, HP 30. That is obnoxious. Born of Shedding. This Pokemon comes into play with the ability of Ninjask's Shadow Shedding ability. This Pokemon comes into play only with the effect. Okay, so you can't play this is what they're saying. Got it. It took me a while to understand. I'm like, okay, what? And then it has a 3 energy move, Life Squeeze. This attack does damage to your opponent's active Pokemon until its remaining HP is 10. But like the 30 HP means we're gonna die if they breathe on us. I think the only way you can play this is with a Graphia in your deck. You see what I'm saying, guys? Where you poison your opponent, guarantee, and then you Ninjask retreat for free into the Shedinja, bring them down to 10, end your turn, you pick up a point, you pick up 2 points. I think that's, you need poison, you need toxic synergy with this. You can't draw this card normally without Ninjask. This Pokemon comes into play only with the effect of Ninjask's. Yeah, see? So if you do draw it, it's pretty much useless unless you send it back to your hand, unless you send it back to your deck, if I'm not mistaken. Cool concept, I like it. Next up is Duskull, tackles for 10, 60 HP. Dusclops, 90 HP. Psy Shots for 40. Mismagius, 90 HP. Psychic Sphere for 70. And then Dusk Noir, 140 HP. Do we have a Dusk Noir? We do, right? The one... Yeah, we have a Dusk Noir, the one that literally takes all the damage, the HP. Spectral Breach. Pokemon tool cards in play, both yours and your opponent's, have no effect. Oh my god, dude. Guzma? Guzma who, brother? This is so good. Play it on your bench, bro. Spooky Shot for 3 energy, deals 80, not too bad. And then we got Flabebe, Pollen Shot. Honestly, this should have been the EX. We're all thinking it. I'm saying it. This 110% should have been the EX. Pollen Shot into Floetta. Fairy Wind for 50 damage for 1 energy is really good, actually. And then Florges, 140, Captivating Invitation. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin of heads, switch in one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. It has a gusting effect. Okay. Quick question. Is this better than Genetic Apex's Pidgeot? Genetic Apex's Pidgeot, this needs to be in your active? No need to be in your active. Okay, so yeah, let me ask real quick. Genetic Apex Pidgeot says your opponent switches, but they get to choose. However, Florges lets you choose from your bench. Only if you flip heads, though. I don't know. That's a tough one. I think they're both. I think this would be way better, actually. If you get the choice, man. Yeah, choice is crazy. Already gusting is crazy. It's a gamble, but it's not bad because you're on your bench. Let's say you have 2 of them. You flip 2 times. All you need is 1 heads and you could bring in anything you want. It's a flip a coin Cyrus. No, it's a flip coin Lana, which is really good. It's Victory Bell, guys, but better. Victory Bell only brings in basics. This brings in anything you want. That's awesome. S tier for sure, no questions. Moving on, we have Esper, 60 HP. Perplexing Eyes. The defending Pokemon's weakness is now psychic until the end of your next turn. Interesting. Moving on to, oh my god. I did not have Meowstic EX on my bingo card today, I'll tell you that. 140 HP, bro. Saturday. Draw 2 cards if you do. This Pokemon's now asleep. Oh, it's a draw engine. Bro. Comfey on your bench. Give this guy a psychic energy and you could get your whole deck. Oh my god. Oh, bro, this is crazy. Yeah, Sylveon who, brother? Nah, dude, that's crazy. Comfey, Sylveon, Meowstic, your whole deck. What do you do on turn 3? At that point, you have your whole deck in your hands. You need 3 hands. You need your friend to come help you. I'm playing this one. Hand Kinesis. This attack does 10 damage for each card in your... Oh, no, bro. So the thing is, I think the max damage you can do is 10. I could be wrong, but I think there is a limit in Pokemon Pocket where you could only have 10 cards in your hand. Yeah, red card as if it's not already in every single deck. It's definitely coming back if this card exists. All right, moving on. This is awesome. This is S tier. We've already seen how crazy Sylveon EX is when you could just draw your deck. This is S tier. Spritzy, Fairy Wind, 20, 60 HP. Nice. Something. 110 HP, Perfume Press 60 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Swirlix 60, flops for 10. Slurp Slurp is the move name. Calm down. Slurpuff 120 HP. This attack, flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 damage for each heads. If both of them are tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Not bad, but if one of them is heads, you only do 40, and it kind of stinks actually. Sylveon, another Sylveon, you guys. If you were sick of Sylveon, we got more. 100 HP, 2 colorless, Wonder Flash, 50 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is Dragon, I love it, dude. Because Dragon Pokemon don't have a weakness, and this is a nice counter, right? It comes in and it slaps them for 100 damage. As if anyone's playing Ultra Necrozma, they're definitely not. With this Dragon Slayer Sylveon. Lore accurate. I love it. I love it. All right, moving on. Dedenne is... Oh, it's a fairy type. I was like, why is it psychic? Electromagnetic Sonar for 60 HP. Put a random supporter card from your discard. Sir, what? Put a random supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. So I just want to paint a picture real quick, guys. Because you know me, I love painting pictures. Turn 1, you play Professor Research. Turn 2, you get it back. You play your second research, you attack, you get it back. Turn 3, you play your third research, you get it back. Turn 4, you play your fourth research. You get it back. It's like, what is happening? Oh, yeah, exactly. But you can't play any other supporters. You have to make sure. But because I am a content creator and Pokemon enthusiast with culture, I would play it with Penny and just keep getting it back over and over again. I'm just kidding. All right, next up we have Pumpkaboo, Seed Bomb for 30, 60 HP. Gorgeist, 110 HP. Pandemonium, 40x. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. This attack does 40 damage for each psychic Pokemon you find there. Then shuffle those cards back into your deck and discard the other cards. This is 120 damage confirmed if you only run psychic Pokemon and no trainer cards. Or 2 energy, you guys. Like, you could run Sylveons, right? Maybe not Sylveons because of the Eevee, but you could run the Meowstic, draw your cards, evolve this guy, and then guarantee 120 because your whole deck is nothing but psychics. This is so good. All right, moving on. Our next EX, guys. Xerneas EX, 140 HP. This is the one that was teased to us at the starter. No trainers, yeah, exactly. Rising Horns, 50 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX Pokemon, you deal an extra 50 damage. Honestly, not too bad. It's not crazy, but it's expected because this is a basic Pokemon and it deals damage for 2 energy. So I think that's pretty good. Your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX, you deal 100 damage to him. That's pretty solid. I think it's pretty good. It is a basic. If it was a stage 1, stage 2, maybe it should be a little bit more damage, but that's pretty solid. All right, moving on. No, we're not moving on. Just kidding, we are. We're in fighting territory, and I ask this every time because it doesn't exist in the real game. Fighting Ramp. Is today the day we get Fighting Ramp? Only time will tell. Hitmontop, triple kick, 40x, flip 3 coins. This attack does 40 damage for each heads. For 3 energy, I would never play this. I would go crazy. I'd never get it online for 90 HP. That's crazy. Gelate, not the EX, Galate. HP 130. Gelant, I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Surge. Once during your turn, you may take a fighting energy from your energy zone and attach it to the fighting. Bro, it's Gardevoir. It's Gardevoir, but for fighting, and it's Galate. I love this. Oh my god. Oh my god. S tier. SS tier. Triple S tier, bro. This would be so good. Oh my god. Rising Sword, 70 damage for honestly, it's Guardy's counterpart. I'm a huge fan of this. I love this. Dina, what are we doing? Come on now, please. This is amazing. All right, next up we have Roggenrola, Rolling Tackle for 32 energy. Boldor, Power Gem, 60 damage, 100 HP. Please be an EX. Gigalith EX? I can never guess the EXs, bro. Gigalith is 160, Overdrive Smash. It's the exact same thing as Togekiss, but for 2 more energy and way more damage. So this guy is one-shotting everything in the game. Nothing is surviving. 180 damage, bro. Huge fan. The only thing that is going to stop Gigalith is Sabrina. That is it. Next up is Golett, but a fighting type. Mudslap 40. for 2 energy, 90 HP. And then we have Go Lurk, 150 damage for 150 HP. And it needs 5 energy, but we have technically Fighting Ramp. So maybe it's not too bad. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I think it's pretty solid, actually. And Sham, Corkscrew Punch, 30 damage for 2 colorless, 70 HP. Binnacle. I actually love this Pokemon. I can never pronounce its name, even its evolution. It's just so funny to me, right? This Pokemon's design is so funny. Also, it was one of my first shinies that I've ever found in a game. Mudslap for 20. And then Barbicle. This seems like a SpongeBob character. I love it. 130 HP, deals 80 damage. Claw Slash. Honestly, should have been a fossil. For 3 energy. Not too bad, especially with Gallade in town. Next up is Hawlucha. HP 80, 2 energy. Crosscut 40 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is in evolution, it deals 80 damage. That's pretty good. Next up is Carbink. HP 80. Stone Palace. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, you're active. There's our next EX, guys. Diancie EX takes 10 less damage from attacks. Looks like this also stacks. EX confirmed. And here it is right there, baby. Diancie EX. It's a basic Pokemon. Mind you, Gallade exists. HP 130, 3 energy, Diamond Force, 80 damage. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to each of your Pokemon from your opponent's EX Pokemon. If this Pokemon is no longer in your active Pokemon, is no longer your active Pokemon, this effect ends. I like the trade-off. So you're telling me this is Oricorio. This is literally Oricorio, right? EX Oricorio, but it has to attack. I think it's pretty balanced. And I think it's going to piss a lot of players off. You guys think this is better than Oricorio? I don't know if it's better than Oricorio. I know it deals more damage than Oricorio, but it also gives up more points than Oricorio. Oricorio becomes what it hates the most. I mean, this can't hit Oricorio, but Oricorio can hit this. So I think Oricorio is still a little bit better. All right, moving on. Crabrawler, Vice Grip for 40, nothing crazy. Crabominable, Double Stomp, 3 energy, 80, flip 2 coins. This attack does 30 more damage for each heads. So that is 140 max damage. If I'm not mistaken, that's pretty good, right? Next up is Darkness. We are in Darkness territory. Sludge Whirlpool, 30 damage, 80 HP. Muck. This, you can bounce Muck, guys. Don't forget Koga exists. For 4 energy, I don't know if you want to bounce something with 4 energy, though. Poison Absorption, 100 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, heal 50 damage from this Pokemon. And then we have Seviper, Menacing Fangs, 30 damage. Discard a stadium. Oh, I forgot we had stadiums. What the heck? Okay, I'm amped up again. Discard a stadium and play. I think depending on how stadiums are, Seviper might be very, very good. Skorupi, Slashing Claw, 60 damage for 3 energy. Kinda stinks, not gonna lie. Next up, Drapion, Slicing Blade, 120 for 4 energy. Kind of a lot. Maybe we get Ramp for Darkness too, which would be very bad if we did. Scraggy, one of my favorite Pokemon, definitely my sister's. Headbutt, 10. Scrafty, Ruffian's Attack, this is also 70 HP. This one is 110 HP, 40x, flip a coin for each Darkness Pokemon you have in play. This attack does 40 for each of them. So you can do a max of 160 if you flip 4 heads and all your Pokemon are Darkness. That's pretty good, actually. That's not too bad. Diancie ends Greninja EX. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. That's a pretty solid. I like how these EXs, you guys, are countering each other. You're so right. I didn't even think about that. So good. That's so good. All right, moving on. Pangoro, Power Tackle, 150 during your next turn. This Pokemon can attack. This is for 3 energy. 140 HP is pretty good too. And then we have Inkay, where if you want to evolve, you actually have to turn it upside down. Do you guys remember that? You have to turn your DSs upside down. This will show like the OGs that actually played the game when it first came out and not through emulation. We would have to turn your entire DS upside down to evolve this guy. It was so funny. Anyway, Call for Family, put 1 random basic Pokemon from your deck onto your bench. Pretty solid. It is a Darkness energy though, not colorless. So, I mean, there are better cards that do that. And then we have Malamar, Distortion Beam, 40 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. So either way, they're gaining a status condition. Heads or tails, I'm a huge fan of that. Next up is Skrelp, Poison Breath. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. And Veltel. I'm just going to keep saying Yveltal, guys. Don't yell at me. EX, 140 HP. Amazing Destruction. Knock out your opponent's active Pokemon. Bro, what? Okay, hold on. Knock out your opponent's active Pokemon. If your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out in this way, this attack does 100 damage to itself. Huge trade-off. I feel like this would go crazy with Cyrus, right? Or something to guarantee. What was the other card? This would go crazy with Florges. You flip a coin, you get heads. They're cooked, bro. Dusknoir, you're right. Oh my God. I would run Yveltal, EX, Florges, the new one, and the old Dusknoir, and just continually heal myself. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. That'd be so crazy, bro. It's so good. I'm a huge fan. S tier. It's one less energy than Giratina, right? You could technically do this on turn 2 if you have something like a Magneton and Dawn on your bench. This is cracked. This is insane, bro. This is so good. The art is insane. This is so beautiful and so well executed and done. Listen, this whole series started on the channel because I was making my own EX cards, and then you and Captain Ice just started outperforming me. I was like, okay, listen, maybe I don't make these anymore. You guys make phenomenal looking EX cards. It is, you need to make a YouTube video, honestly. Maybe a master class. Maybe teach me. I'll make a YouTube video. I don't know, because this is phenomenal art the way you guys make these. Really, for real. All right, moving on. Oh my God, back-to-back EXs. Back-to-back EXs. There was no preparation. Oh my God. Except for this guy, Hoopa EX, 150, ability Two-Faced. As long as this Pokemon is in play, it is Psychic and Darkness type. Oh, that's good. Hyperspace Fury. This attack does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So mind you, if you're going for the weakness of Psychic or Darkness, you could only hit the active Pokemon, right? Anything else, like if you hit 2 benched Pokemon and they're weak to Darkness or Psychic, you don't give them extra damage. You only ever the active Pokemon takes weakness damage, never the benched Pokemon. That's just how the game mechanic works. I like this card. I like this card a lot. It looks really good. It looks really authentic. Is there another EX after this? Oh my God, could you imagine? All right, Salandit, Suffocating Gas, 20 for 60 HP. Salazzle, Darkness, Panic Poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned, confused, and... Bro. That is so toxic. For 1 darkness energy, this is easily the best Salazzle. Let's do the math real quick. Burned, confused, poisoned. That's 30 damage if you end your turn. That's 40 damage if you have a Nihilego. That's 50 damage if there's 2 Nihilegos. Let's say they flip tails. That's 100 damage by the time it's your turn. Oh my God, get out of here, bro. I love it. It's so good. Yeah, exactly. You would definitely run this with the Ultra Beasts. All right, we are in metal territory, guys. Has anyone been counting how many EXs that was? I haven't. I don't know how many are left, but let's find out. We have Beldum here for 70, Dig Claws for 30, 2 energy there. Metang is 100 HP, Magnetic Blast 40, 2 energy. I don't think we're going to get that because no, is Hoopa Gen 6? Because Metagross isn't. Metagross is Gen 3. HP 140, Synchro, Hammer 80 plus. If this Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy attached, this attack does 130 total. So that's pretty solid actually. Clink, HP 60, Vice Grip 20, Playing 90, Iron Tackle for 72 energy. This Pokemon also does 20 damage to itself. Respectable. And then Clink Clang 140 with an ability. Emergency Rotation. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your hand and your opponent has any 2-stage Pokemon in play, you may put this Pokemon onto your bench. Wait a second. You don't even need to evolve? I mean, that's a really nice like comeback mechanic, right? If your opponent's ahead, this lets you get ahead as well. No evolution required, bro. I would just slot this into my deck without even the pre-evolutions, just in case. This is an actual ability from the TCG. You'll love to see it. You really do. That's pretty cool. Very interesting. What do you guys think? Yeah, Dialga would be kind of cracked too, right? All right, we're getting, I know what the next EX is because we saw the teaser at the beginning. Hoenn, HP 60. Also, if you guys are enjoying this, please don't forget to like the video and the stream. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Divine. This set is amazing. This Pokemon can stab you, okay? It does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So this is a sniper or a stabber. if you will. But I'm bimp. Yeah, I'm pretty funny. Anyway, dual blade is HP 90. Slicing blade is the attack 2 metal energy for 50. Pretty solid. And drum roll, please. There she is. She's beautiful. Aegis/EX. HP is 180. Royal Guard, it takes 30 less damage from attacks. So technically, its starting HP, if you really want to think about it, is 210. If it has a cape attached to it, it survives a Crimson Storm. Pretty solid. Draining Blade for 3 energy, 90 damage, and it heals 20 from this Pokemon, but it also takes 30 less. Oh my god, that's so good. I think that's really good. It's a stage 2. Lily synergizes with this. Adaman synergizes with this. Blue synergizes with this. Nah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I think this is really good. You need to Crimson Zard, or else this guy just lives forever. It's a better nose pass, that's for sure. Okay, I'm a huge fan of Aegis/, especially in Pokemon Unite, so I definitely like this card. Also, look at the art, you guys. It looks so good. Oh my god. All right, I don't know what number EX that is, but let's keep it moving. Into Klefki, 70 HP, Mischievous Lock. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, basic Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponents have no abilities except S tier, you guys. This is what we've been looking for. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, all basic Pokemon in play don't have abilities. Control, yes, please. However, if your opponent knocks this guy out, they have abilities. And if you're hoping to counter something like Oricorio, this only works if you're in the active spot. So it kind of stinks there. Next up is Dragalge, Poison Barrier. Your opponent's poisoned Pokemon can't retreat. Oh, they're stuck forever. And it has Sharp Fin for Psychic and Water, 70 damage, not too bad. I really hope we get an EX for Dragon types. Our first Fossil Dragon type, I think this would be the worst Fossil. Bro, I think this would be the worst Fossil, because not only do you have to wait for your basic Fossil, but now you have to wait for the right energy. So Fighting and Metal and Colorless for 90. Let's see what this evolution is. All right. Dragon Impact for 180, it one-shots anything in the game, and it discards 2 random energy from this Pokemon. It's hard. It's hard to play this. It's really hard to play this, but damn it if I wouldn't try. Oh man, this looks so good. Gallade only makes fighting energy free for fighting types, just like Gardevoir only makes psychic energy free for psychic types, guys. All right, next up we have Gooey, heal 20 from this Pokemon. Sliggoo, Gentle Slap, that's cute. The art is so good. 90 HP for 60 damage, Psychic Water. And then Goodra with an ability 150, Slimy Room or Slimmy Room. I don't know how to pronounce that. As long as the Pokemon's in the active spot. So again, you need to be in the active spot. Whenever your opponent takes an energy from their energy zone to attach their active Pokemon, they must flip a coin. If tails, that energy gets discarded. Oh my god, I love it, dude. And it has only 2 attacks here. 2 energies for their attack. Buster Tail for 100 is pretty good, because all you have to do is also run a Giratina, only water energy, Dawn, and Goodra is crazy. I think this is another S tier. We're only giving S tiers out today. You get an S tier, you get an S tier, you get an S tier. Everybody out here getting S tiers is so good. Better Garchomp, you're not wrong. I think that's a very strong control ability. Team Rocket Grunt Who, man. And I love the art. It's so good. Oh my god, Zygarde. Okay, if a stadium is in play, this attack does 80 more damage. Again, guys, we have stadiums coming up. I'm very excited to see these stadiums. So this deals up to 160 for 150 HP. Not bad, not bad. Turtonator, 110. We're getting so many dragons. What the heck? Steam Artillery, Fire Dragon, Colorless for 100. I think it could be kind of tough to play that. And now we are in Colorless territory. After this, we go right into trainers. So let's do it. Let's do this thing. Farfetch'd, HP 70, Hard Swing, 30 plus, flip a coin. If heads, it deals 60 damage for 2 energy. I think the other one's better. Doduo is 70. Doduo Delivery draws 2 cards. I think this is an official TCG, like the official TCG, a card a Doduo draws for you. Anyway, for 2 energy, it's not too bad. It gets to draw 2 cards. You could put this into any deck. Dodrio retreats for 1. I was hoping for a free retreat here. Triple pick actually for 3 energy. Choose 3 of your opponent's evolved Pokemon. This attack does 30 damage to each of them. Oh, I like that. That's kind of like that Tri attack. It has 100 HP as well. This would be really good into the non-EX Sylveon package, I think. Next up is Eevee. Oh, as if we needed another Eevee, you guys. HP 50, follow my tail. Put one random Eevee or EVEX from your deck onto your bench. Respectable. Spinda here. Dizzying Spin. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused for only 1 energy. Tropius. Colorless. 100 HP. Each of your Pokemon that has any grass energy attached can't be confused. And if they are confused, they recover from their special condition. So it's like a budget Comfey, if you will, and it gusts for 50 and surprisingly only retreats for 1. I'm pretty sure Tropius is kind of a thick mon, right? So I thought it would take a little bit more, maybe like 2 or 3 retreat costs, but yo, I'm not complaining. Next up is Regigigas. Rainbow Lariat is the attack, 4 energy. This attack does 40 damage for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. So again, you can deal up to a max of 160 if I'm doing that correctly. That's not bad. I still think I like the other one better, but I do like this art better. Moving on, we have Bunnelby, I think. It gnaws for 30, 70 HP, and then its evolution is 130 HP, and it hammers in for 70, only requiring 3 energy, but it also retreats for 3. It's like, I don't know. Fletching, Talonflame EX. Tell me we're getting a Talonflame EX. All right. Wait, you said Reggie and Hoopa meta. Why do you say that? Oh my God, you're right. That completely went over my head. So if you have like 4 Pokemon and all of them are different types, this does 160. However, if one of those Pokemon is Hoopa EX, that's 2 types. This does 200. It's correct. How's my math wrong? It doesn't count itself is what you're saying. I see. Still does 160 if one of those Pokemon are, what's it called? Hoopa EX, not the active. Reading is so hard, you guys. Calm down, okay? I'm getting called out in real time. All right, Speed Dive for 40 damage, 90 HP, 2 energy, and then Talonflame. HP is 130, Jet Shoot, 120 damage, 3 energy. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes plus 30 from damage. So this is the Kamoo of the set. Next up is Furfrou. It's the dog. Fur Coat. This Pokemon takes minus 20 damage from attacks, and then it has the move Sharp Fang that deals 50 damage for 3 energy. And then we have Helio. Why are y'all throwing the names back to back? And I'm just having a hard time right now. We got this guy, the Yellow Lizard, 60 HP, rear kick, 30 damage, 2 colorless, Heliolisk, I can pronounce that, Dry Skin. This Pokemon takes minus 30 damage from attacks from water Pokemon. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Zap Kick for 50 for 2 energy. Next up, we have Noibat Gusts for 20 and evolves into a... Didn't see that coming, guys. Noivern EX, HP 160. Not a single EX was guessed today. Dominating Echo, 70 damage for 2 energy. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play any stadium cards from their hand. In case you guys forgot, there are stadium cards in the set. I'm so excited to get them. We have Komala Drowsing. If this Pokemon remains asleep between turns, do 50 damage to your... What? Oh, that's cracked. Oh my God. So like if you are asleep, you deal 50 damage between turns. So like by the time it's your turn again, if you flip 2 tails, that's 100 damage. So you just made the most broken Pokemon ever, Komala, coming in here, and it can put itself to sleep for 1 energy. What the heck, bro? It's so good. Good thing it retreats for 2 though, right? All right, we are in the trainer card territory, you guys. We got the fossils, Sail Fossil, Jaw Fossil, Letter of Encouragement. You know what? I just realized we didn't get any Kabutops. I'm a little sad. Letter of Encouragement. You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Choose one of your Pokemon, attach 1 random energy from your discard pile to that Pokemon. It's essentially ramp. I like this. I like this a lot. This is really good. This is a really good card because, like, let's be honest, every player is losing energy. Is losing a Pokemon in a match unless you're just so amazing and you never lose, right? To be able to ramp your next Pokemon, especially if you're running a dual energy deck, could be very helpful. It is a random energy, so maybe not so much for dual energy, but this is pretty cool. Next up, we have Fresh Water Set. Heal 10 damage from each of your Pokemon. Like budget Irida. Next up, we have Tool Retriever. Choose up to 2 Pokemon Tool cards attached to your Pokemon and put them into your hand. This is cool because there's so many times, like if you give your Pokemon a Rocky Helmet and then you draw your cape and you're like, oh, I wanted the cape to go on this guy instead, you can retrieve it and then put the cape on. That's not bad, actually. All right, now we're going into tools, you guys. I'm very interested to see what this is. Protection Cube. Prevent all damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by... Whoa, hold on. Prevent all damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks it uses. Oh, this goes to Giratina. Okay. This goes to Rampardos. Oh, Rampardos. I need to understand, like, you woke up and you were like, you know what? It'd be great if Rampardos got a buff. Like that's the thought process. That you're like, you know what? Rampardos needs a buff. I feel like it's pretty underperforming. Solgaleo. I mean, you could just give that guy leftovers, right? But like Rampardos specifically. Yeah, no, I just feel like he needs a buff. He's not doing too good. They chose violence. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. All right, moving on. Another tool, Muscle Band. Attacks used by this the Pokemon this card is attached to do +10 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. It's like a continuous red, but in the form of a tool. I'm not mad at that. It's like Giovanni, but every single turn. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I would 100% play this over Giovanni, but maybe I'm wrong. Protective Goggles. The basic Pokemon this card is attached to has no weakness. I would put this on every dragon type. Or you know what I would do? I would play fighting type Gibble and give it this. Actually, yo, that's kind of fire. Because then Garchomp would also... No, wait, this is basic. I can't read. It's funny. Yeah, Guzma stocks have gone up tremendously with these tools. Another tool, Akaberry. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is damaged by an attack from your opponent's fire Pokemon, it takes -30 damage and discards this card. That's respectable. We have more. Papaya Berry for Psychic. So we only get Fire and Psychic because they're the 2 most oppressive types in the game. I like that, honestly. And now it's time, the moment we've all been waiting for, chat. Stadiums. How does this work? You may play only 1 stadium card during your turn, put it next to the active spot, and discard if another stadium comes into play. A stadium with the same name can be played. All right, Blizzard Town. Pokemon with 30 HP or less remaining, both yours and your opponent's, can't attack. Oh, bro. I like it. I like it. We already know there are Pokemon that can remove stadiums, so that's good, right? But imagine just G-checking your opponent like, hey, we're going to go to 30 turns, and I'm going to win this. We're going to tie it out. Magikarp is crying right now in a bucket. Shedinja already got worse. Damn, I didn't even think about that. Just give it a cape. You're fine. Give it a cape. You're okay. All right, so that's the first stadium. Let's see the next one. Sea of Nothingness. Special conditions are not removed when Pokemon evolve or devolve. A lot of these stadiums, so far we've only seen 2, but they have a lot of control-esque abilities. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Gravity Mountain. Each stage 2 Pokemon in play, yours and your opponent's, gets -20 HP. Again, more control elements. Dude, do you guys think Pocket will actually add stadiums? I think they can make it work if they go this route. It would add a layer to the game that if the game doesn't end in the first 3 turns, would be pretty cool. Earliest Jungle. During your Pokemon checkup, each poisoned non-darkness Pokemon take +10 damage from being poisoned, both yours and your opponent. Ultra Beast and Nihilego just got a buff. Bro, that's crazy. Any more? Another one, Community Center. Once during each player's turn, if they played a supporter card from their hand, they may heal 10 damage from each of their Pokemon. Honestly, really good. Really, really good. That takes your Lily, turns it into a 70 recovering move. Nurse Joy is 40 now. And that is our last stadium. So real quick, guys, what do we think? Stadiums? Good, bad? I'm leaning towards middle to good, to be honest. All right, next up, Serena supporters. During this turn, attacks used by your Delphox, Pangoro, they do +30. We talked about this in the teaser. Bonnie, you can use this card only if you have Dedenne in play. During this turn, if you flip any number of coins for the effects of an ability, for the effect of an attack ability or trainer card, choose heads or tails for the first coin flip. So we're taking the whole RNG out of Pocket, I see. The Dedenne is needed, bro, but it's kind of broken. TRG? No, you can't use TRG, but like Grindcore, Guzzlord, guaranteed. There's so many other coin flips. You guarantee the first one, right? A Pokemon that paralyzes for a coin flip, guaranteed. right? Like, it's pretty strong. I think it is. Yeah. Divine said, I'm sick and tired. It says during this turn, you can't use 2 supporters though, back to back. So I don't think you could use Misty after this. Could be wrong. All right, pretty solid though. Next up is Clement. This heals. Oh, it's Irida. It's Irida, but instead of for energy, it's only for your lightning Pokemon. Next up is Shauna. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon that has any damage on it. Move 30 of its damage to another of their Pokemon. Drasna, put 1 random dragon Pokemon from your deck into your hand. Pretty solid. This would be really good with Ultra Necrozma, I think. Xerosic. Did I say that right? How do I get this name right? During your opponent's next turn, when applying weakness to damage from attacks of your active Pokemon done to your opponent's active Pokemon, apply it as plus 40. So instead of doing a plus 20, you're doing plus 40, which is so toxic, and I'm so for it. Moving up, Lysandre, baby. Almost like lasagna. Your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a card you find there and put it on the bottom of their deck. If you do, your opponent may draw a card. In this set, there's nothing that we know of that draws from the bottom of your deck, so this is probably an S tier control card right there. Professor Sycamore. Choose a basic Pokemon in your discard pile and switch it in with one of your basic Pokemon in play. Any attached cards, damage taken, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new... Oh my god. Where's my card? Credit card. Take my money. I need this. This is so good. Oh my god, dude. This would be so much better with EX basic Pokemon like Darkrai, Giratina decks. Like, bro, what? This would be so good. Huge fan of this. And all right, we're done with the cards. We still have promos. So let's go through all these cards. Let me... All right, we're just gonna go through these. Caterpie. Ninetales, beautiful, beautiful card. Chandelure, 5 stars. Ammonite, cool. Snorunt, cool. Clauncher, decent. Duskull, love this card. Mismagius, 5 stars. Crabominable, I can barely see him, to be honest. Metagross, phenomenal. Turtonator, this is cute. Tropius, solid. Fletchinder, cool. Heliolisk, we saw this in the teaser. And we're in the EXs, solid. Beautiful, amazing, stupendous. Look at this guy's face, dude. He looks like a Nickelodeon character. Xerneas EX, Diancie EX, Yveltal, Hoopa, Aegislash. Real quick, guys, let me know in the comments which EX would you go for. These are all so good. Full art trainers, beautiful cards. Clement, Shauna, Drasna, best one so far. Look at this pose. The aura emitting from this guy and his little goggle lens, right? Unmatched. This guy wishes he could. And then Professor Sycamore right here. And then here's our rainbow borders. Beautiful cards. This is a cute one. This is a phenomenal one. I would chase this one like it was nobody's business. This one as well. This one as well. And then here is our immersive. All right, guys, get ready. We're going to dive in. Amazing. And oh, we get 2 immersives. Oh my God, this is so cool. This immersive would be so cool. And here are the shinies. We'll go through the shinies really quickly. Cute shinies. Ooh, Magneton shiny with the Volt Charge, you say? Okay. Mimikyu, solid, Mankey, Primeape. Oh my god, these poses are so good. Sneasel, Darkrai, Gibble, Jabite, and Jarchomp. Eevee, Yen Mega EX, beautiful card. Pikachu, Weavile, Darkrai EX. Here's our Crown Rare EX, Yveltal EX, and we made it to the promos, you guys. Gust for 20, I think it already exists. Aurorus EX, Stage 2, 190. Every EX promo they give us has always been garbage. Think of Lapras and think of Cresselia. So let's see if this guy's better. Hail Prison, 120 for 4 energy. Discard 2 water energy from this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. I don't think it's bad. I think this is better than the other 2, to be honest. Next up is the Energy Munch Dedenne. It's the same card. Pangoro is the same card. Hoenn is the same card. Are these all the same cards, or am I tripping? No, this is a new card. Energy Munch. Flip a coin if heads, discarded energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. And this is the same card. Different art. Noibat, different art. Scatterbug, different art. And Skrelp. And that is it, you guys. We finished this amazing Vital Eclipse set for A4. It'd be kind of sick if A4 actually turns out to be Kalos, because there's a lot of interesting Pokemon that I would love to see as, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the gifted Tastier Dr. Kearns. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, if you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel for more. We do this every month. We're probably doing some more next week. A lot of fun. We love speculating here, and the community is just so great with all these amazing custom sets. Don't forget to like the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.